Okay, hello viewers. It's good to see you. It's great to be doing some readings for you. Today is Thursday, April 23rd. I do have a couple of messages for you. I do want to do a reading on Kim Jong-un because I've been getting several hits, okay, from the very first time I heard something was wrong. Now you have to understand, and I think so many of you are already feeling this, and you either know what's going on or you're not quite sure what's going on because you've been feeling different. But there is an awakening going on in this planet. There is a shift. And if you are at all sensitive to any type of energy, you're feeling it. But what it also means is that some of these bad actors, these wrongdoers, or let's flat out say it, evil dictators, they're going because they can't survive with this type of energy, okay? The energy's getting raised. It's going up. Our vibration's going up. The planet's vibration is going up. And these people, like Kim Jong-un, like T-Rump, like Putin, they're not going to be able to survive. Even the T-Rumpers, okay? Some of them are starting to see the light. Okay, some of his base is turning on him. Absolutely. Okay, they are starting to wake up. But the other ones, there's going to be some that just don't, and it's sad. It's just sad. I think they're going to have to come back down, do another incarnation until they get it right, until they figure it out. But, we're going to just start seeing these people just leave the planet. You're not going to hear about them anymore. So I want to do a reading on that. The other thing is, people have asked me a couple of questions. One is, do I see the bug coming back again, like a second wave? And my answer is still the same. Not exactly, because for me a second wave means that it went away. I don't see it completely going away and then coming back. I see it just lingering. It's going to linger for months. I don't, where I live, we've already canceled the 4th of July fireworks. I follow a lot of ballet companies. I love ballet. I grew up doing ballet. And I can tell you a lot of ballet companies have already gone ahead and canceled the Nutcracker. And the Nutcracker happens the end of November going into the beginning of January. So, and look at Disney. Disney has never closed their theme parks like this before. They've only closed once, and that was to mourn the death of JFK. Disney parks, except for the one in China, they are all closed through the rest of the year until 2021. Okay, so no, I don't see this just up and going and then it's going to be coming back. No, it seems like it's just going to keep lingering until we get a vaccine and then we find a way to get everybody vaccinated. What was the other thing people keep asking me about? Oh, what is going to be the thing that actually does take T-Rump down? And so I asked my spirit guide about that. Like, what is the thing? And he showed me an image of an iceberg. And you know how with an iceberg you can only see like the top, but underneath is all of this stuff. So what we know is just this little bit at the top, and there's all of this down the bottom. And what I was told was, next year at this time, when we turn on our TVs, it's going to be like when the O.J. Simpson trials were going on, and every day that's all you could see was the O.J. Simpson trial, like every day, morning, noon, and night. That's how it's going to be. And the thing is, if T-Rump managed to get off on one thing, there's another thing waiting. If he managed to get off on that thing, there is another thing, and another thing, and another thing, and another thing. Like, there's just so much. And I'm not really sure exactly what's going to take him down. I do think it's going to be a combination of things, but what actually ends up being the one single thing, I am not totally sure, but I do keep hearing crimes against humanity. Okay, so that's something for us to just wait and look for, and just I'll keep reading that energy and trying to find out exactly what, once again, still not really feeling his energy in May. And I'm still feeling like August is going to be so chaotic. Oh, that was the other thing people asked me about Joe Kennedy III, if I see him becoming the next president. No. But what I can also tell you is there's going to be some major upsets in August with the DNC and the RNC. There's going to be some surprises. Now, I'm not feeling Joe Kennedy. I think he's great. I think he's wonderful. I think he could certainly do a great job as president. But at this moment, I am not feeling him. Could I picture him down the road being president? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So at this moment, no, I do not see him being the next president. But if it is Biden that is the nominee, I do not see Biden finishing out his term. I really think the vice president is going to be the most important person in this. Okay? So Kim Jong-un, April 12th, he had heart surgery. Okay? And no one has seen him since. And he missed the biggest celebration that they have over there, which is the birthday of his grandfather that started this whole regime. Now, who knows what kind of technology they have? Who knows what kind of training these doctors have? No idea. I mean, they're really shut off from the outside world. But if he needed a new heart, I mean, he's a young guy. He's 36, but he's absolutely abused his body. You know, he drinks, he smokes, and heaven only knows whatever else he may do. But let's face it, in North Korea, if you're him and you need a heart, I don't think he'd have a problem getting a nice, healthy new heart. So what's really going on? So when I tapped into his energy, this is what I can tell you for sure. Not just do I read energy, but I read people's thoughts, and thoughts are purely energy. Thoughts are completely energy. He is not having thoughts. Now, he's not dead. He didn't cross over. So now the question is he in a coma? Is he just heavily sedated, heavily drugged? Is he brain dead? I feel like he had a heart attack, and I do feel like his brain went without oxygen for a certain period of time. And that is why I am calling this video Karmic Justice for Otto Warmbier. You might remember Otto. He was the young American that, you know, allegedly took a poster while he was over there on some kind of trip, and he was sent back to the US brain dead. I don't have a good feeling about Kim Jong-un surviving this. I think if he does, he is not going to be the same. And I don't think the medical staff have any good reason to keep him alive. Because if he survives this, he's going to assassinate all those doctors and nurses. You know, they don't have much motive to keep this man alive. He does have 6 children. I don't think any of them would be old enough to take over. You know, his sister, Kim Sul-song, she's the one that you sometimes see with him. You know, she seems like she's kind of an evil dictator too. I know people are speculating that she could take over, but at the same time, they've never had a woman lead the country. So I don't know if they're that progressive yet. And you might remember that 2 years ago, Kim assassinated his stepbrother. He had a half brother, and his brother was in the Malaysian airport, and he had a woman run up with like some kind of a chemical substance, smeared him with it, and then he passed. So he doesn't have to worry about siblings, I guess, taking over. So I'm not really sure. But once again, you know, the energy is shifting on this planet. If you're an evil dictator, you're going to have a hard time. So let's see what the cards have to say. What is the future of Kim Jong-un? What's going on with him? What is going on with Kim? He's not able to communicate. He's not speaking. He's not talking. What is the future of Kim Jong-un? Money changing hands. Tells me that this might be actually part of a bigger plot. That heart attack may have not been legit. Okay, maybe he was injected with something. His obstacle is money. Okay, so we know that money, I think, was involved in this whole thing. There's a lot of concern. This is the card about family legacy, family money. So there is a lot of concern about who's going to take over next, who in his family is going to take over. This is like a real pivotal moment. This is a turning point. I think a turning point not just for Kim, but for the country and for humanity in general. Okay, so I think I don't need to say a lot about this card. Here it is. So let's keep reading. Short-term outcome. This is the card of withdrawing, retreating, pulling back, which is true. I mean, nobody has seen him, right? No one's seen him. The way he is seeing himself is that there's like a lot of change. You know, this card has a lot of energy. Things are changing, okay? Something's changing over there. This is how others, oh, whoo! This is how others who know him see him. Look at that. 3 swords in the heart. Heart attack. Heart attack. Oh, hopes and fears. Maybe one of the reasons that he is lingering is because he knows that this is his fate. All right? He's thinking that he's not going to go to someplace good after the things he has done. Outcome. Here is the outcome, my friends. Justice. Justice. Not looking good for him. Not looking good for him. Okay. So, I mean, we got the death card. We got the card of pulling back, withdrawal. We got the justice card. We got the heart attack card. You know, what more, I think, can we ask for here? So, wow. All right. Now, of course, on their propaganda TV, they could be putting out video footage of him, you know, inspecting troops and attending military exercises. And I'm going to tell you, it's not real. Not real. They might put out propaganda, but it's not real. So I think this is a real turning point, and I think we're going to just have to wait and see what actually ends up happening. But it certainly does not look good according to the cards. So anyways, I just want to thank everyone again who has subscribed to my channel. Over 500 subscribers in my first week. I am amazed. Thousands of views in my first week. Thank you, everyone, and thank you for all of the kind comments. It really does mean a lot to me, especially all the ones for Annie. Annie knows about them. I tell her. If you want to book a reading with me, they're filling up fast. I try to limit them to just a few a day, and I do like to take a day or two off here and there. So I do offer half an hour and 1 hour readings. Just send me an email at dianestarot@gmail.com, and I will do my best to fit you in. So until I see you again, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take good care of yourself and just stay safe, okay? Bye, everyone.